Hi everyone, it's Monday, May 11th, 2020. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers from yesterday. Today I'm going to introduce the book of the week and we're going to use this strategy. I'm going to stop in the middle of the book. Does anybody remember what this strategy is? Right, predict. And what does it mean to predict? Tell a grown-up. It's when readers take a smart guess using clues from the story about what's going to happen next. And before I introduce the book, I have to tell you the two tricky words for our book this week. Our first tricky word is repair. And repair means put something into good shape or working order again. So your dad might repair something in your house or maybe your bike if it stopped working. And this tricky word is slather. To spread or smear a substance thickly. And when I think of slather, I think about putting on some kind of lotion on my skin. Okay, our book of the week is called How I Became a Pirate, and Melinda did this with the book. She is the author. She wrote the words. David did this with the book. Right, he's the illustrator. He drew the pictures. And David's last name is Shannon, and we read a couple David Shannon books at the beginning of the year, like No David and David Goes to School. So we're familiar with him and his drawing. Before I read, I want you to make a prediction. What do you think this book is going to be about? It's called How I Became a Pirate, and we see a pirate and a kid. What do you think? All right, let's read to find out what it's about. How I Became a Pirate by Melinda, illustrated by David. And I'm going to put my glasses on for these older eyes. Hold on.
Yeah, you have older eyes.
How I Became a Pirate. And when you hear a tricky word, give me the I agree with you sign so I know you heard it. Pirates have green teeth when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it. And because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the men down." They were a little off key. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sandcastle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then they were rowing to shore. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat. Then he yelled to his crew, "He's a good digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacobs, sir," I told him. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braidbeard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." Cameraman.
"Aye, treasure,"
the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. That's how I became a pirate. As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Gotta find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we're off," he announced.
"We're off,"
we all shouted, and then we set sail. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea shanties, the louder the better, and to say real stuff like landlubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me daddies!"
"Down the hatch!"
we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat!"
"Arr, the meat!"
we all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach. There wasn't any. Or to chew up our carrots. They weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arr, soccer!"
Arr, soccer!
The crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties!" Braidbeard commanded.
After it!
We all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball, but it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it in one gulp. So much for soccer. By now it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas, unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. All right, I see my note here. It says we're gonna stop and make our predictions. So if you have the paper, I'm gonna read the directions. If you don't have this paper, just use your own paper. It's totally fine. It says readers make predictions when they read. Jeremy Jacobs said he wanted to be a pirate forever. Do you think he will change his mind? Explain. So right now I want you to draw and write about your prediction. Is Jeremy Jacob gonna change his mind, or does he want to be a pirate forever? And don't forget, if you have this paper, was your prediction correct, or did the author surprise you? All right, pause the video right now. Okay, hi, welcome back. Let's read this page over, because readers always go back in and get their mind in the book again. So here I go. I'm going to read this again. By now it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case. And they don't change into pajamas unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in!" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck!"
No tucking.
The crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask for a goodnight kiss. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. The thunder boomed and the lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails!" Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches!" Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close and tell me when it would be over. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all.
I know. It's so hard being a pirate.
Just then, flash, crash, crack. Lightning hit the mast and split it right down the middle. "What'll we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," yelled another. "But the treasure," howled Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can help," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again, but I don't think we'll need it. Jeremy Jacobs' backyard. After that, the pirates prepared the ship and got ready to set sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back soon enough to get it."
Soon enough.
The crew repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole."
Up yonder pole.
The others shouted. "And maybe I will, but not today.
Not at all.
I have soccer practice." Look at the name of his team. He's called the Pirates.
Pirates.
And that, my friends, is our book of the week, How I Became a Pirate. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. I love you and miss you. Bye.
Bye.